Hi YouTube. Make another video. Got rid of the rotten lawnmower head. That one's not mine, that is my friend's. I'm only just storing up here for him because he's, because he's going to do my grass a little bit, and plus, he doesn't have space at the moment. Plus it ain't really taking no space out. It ain't taking no space out where I'm at either, so it's awesome. Anyway, got rid of this rotten lawnmower head, and spent $300. Well, actually, technically, like $310 to because I had to pull money out of ATM to get it. Picked up a 1997 Ford F-150. It's got a, I did look up all the information, all of that. I thought it had a 5.4 in it. Definitely does not. This is a 4.6 Windsor model. Believe me, that is very significant. And the, because apparently there's a differences between a Windsor and a Romeo. The Romeo makes less power than the Windsor does. And then you can make more power out of the Windsor than you can the Romeo. Then talk about this little truck a little bit. So realistically, I'm gonna go ahead and get back in the shade a little bit because it's hotter. It's still really hot. This is like, I want to say like 8 o'clock ish. No, it's like still below 7 or something like that. And it's just still like really hot. I have only realistically $700 in this truck, period. For those who are wondering, yes, she is rusty, obviously. Needs a little bit of frame work. Not that bad though, to be honest with you. That's actually nice. I mean, not nice, but that's actually repairable. Pretty easy fix actually. So I have a smaller one on the other side. Other than that, the rest of the frame is pretty much mint. When I say pretty much mint, I mean literally, it's nice. It has no in or out of rockers, basically. It's got V8, it's four-wheel drive, third door. I'm gonna show you some of the features. Now, this is a 3-door truck, not a 4-door truck. For those who are wondering, that means this side only pops out. That side is, well, solid, as you can tell. Black glass, good. Headliner, not so good. Okay. This is what I can tell. I have zero evidence. I have 0 rockers. Their side's pretty much the same way. Surprisingly, the doors are not rusted. That is what really scares me, because these usually are rusted really bad on these doors. But these doors are actually nice. This actually has the captain chairs. They actually do work. It actually has a center console with 2 cup holders, and a pop-up console. This is an XLT for those who are wondering. If you happen to be wondering, yes, it's an XLT. Full drive does work just fine. On Mac, just works just fine. Calm works just fine. Less than 172,000 miles on it. We'll need, no, don't want to do that. Electric locks work on this truck. I need to fix out the wiring a little bit to where the windows roll up and down. Need a new windshield for this truck, and I'm going to need to figure out what's wrong with wiper arms for this truck, and then adjust the cable for the Ford thing to actually do Ford things. I mean, to be correct in the correct position. like I said, it's actually not a bad truck. Honestly, I can actually fix a lot of this up. Needs a new fender. I mean, I could use it once on there currently, but I wouldn't replace the fender because this is definitely beveled up pretty bad. This truck was originally a red truck. They spray painted it black. Hence why the red on top, black on bottom. This right here, grill's actually really nice shape. Taillights are actually not a tip bad shape. And then the deal is pretty solid. This fender's actually really good shape. Other than it needs apparently fender flares, but I don't care about that. This is why I said it's not bad, really. It's not really that bad of a shape for a Ford, or even a Chevrolet. This is not bad. I can fix a lot of this, or I can get it in their parts truck. To be honest, that's what I love about these. This is one reason. There's. I'm gonna get to the why section why I picked this up. Speedometer, yeah, okay, I'll add, it's less than 170,000. Horn does work, surprisingly. I don't know why they changed out the freaking top on the four-wheel drive, but anyway, four-wheel drive, just fine. I'm gonna show the video real quick on the speedometer. It's not bad at all, I mean, honestly. Oh, gauge cluster doesn't work on attack or the speedo, which really kind of sucks. The window switches do not work. I think I covered that already. My bad. Those are wondering, or some wanted to, they could actually. You can't come on the side, but it is not bad. The seats do fold up. Somebody remove the actual. On the door, which kind of sucks. I don't like that. I'm actually inclined to honestly, I'm inclined to actually use the door on here because of the fact it's super nice. Ah, crap, I gotta do it again. I think I get a stick. Okay, guys. Next time I'm gonna show you. I didn't bother shutting that door properly, apparently. I'm not shutting doors properly today. Put you down for a second. Just give me a second. Okay. As you can see, now you can see. This is I did some coding. I did a lot of decoding on the engine block. I found out there's actually a. I'm gonna show it on there. There's some wiring. Not wiring, but crap. There's some. I don't know if I can show you guys that or not. You just want to see my damn hand. Right below there's some wiring on the block. On the back covers, but on the side it tells you what the model is. I mean, it'll tell you what a bunch of letters, and you can turn around, decipher it. That's how I found out this was has a 4.6 Windsor in it, and I thought I had a 5.4, so oops. I thought it was a 5.4. I'm mostly the one that had a 5.4. Another way you can tell is that taking your VIN number and actually legit, you can take your VIN number and then your 8th digit. I think it's your 8th digit or something like that. And you can pull it and it'll tell you what your motor came with and one on your title. What all factory specs on there. There's like a little GM thing on there. Not GM, but it's like GM on their decode, on their VIN decode. Tells you what all came with and all that good stuff. Man, I drove down here with no freaking windshield wiper fluid apparently. I'm hoping there was something in the dang on coolant reservoir. If not, oh well, it got hot. That's why I do my shit slowly. Oh crap, there ain't hardly none. Barely something down there. I mean, barely. Yeah, that stuff stinks too. Well, I have no idea if it got hot or not. Do not open hot. No kidding. Power steering. Should I even bother to look see what's in there? Yeah, why not? I don't see a problem with that. See if there's anything in there. Yeah, it's got power steering fluid. Okay, good. I got my power steering fluid. Well, this has got it. It's all matters on that part. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm loving this Ford F-150, to be honest with you. I'm not really surprised. So, yeah, looking at it all really good. Other than that, I guess I'm gonna put the yeah, there's a dent in the foot. I can barely see it, but that's not bad. Okay, there's a little crinkle there. This is actually a really surprisingly a good door. Doors in this truck, which I'm used to. I think this is like the third. It's the third one I had. No, well, I bought the weed one. Yeah, it literally smelled like weed. That's why I call it a weed one. Guy didn't tell me that until I got the truck. And I was like, damn, son. It's obvious. Then I bought a shitty green one, and the motor fucked up in it. But he had a spare motor to go with it, to be fair about it, so kind of worked out on that. I mean, I'm not hating on the guy on that. Anyway, I'm going to show you more body lines. Anyway, green. I think that one was yellow, green too. This one, no, this the first one we got with the weed one. It was black like this too. But it was lifted way up and the motor shook the crap out of you. I mean, the floor on this is not bad. It needs bed rails though. The bed is actually saleable, for those who are wondering. If a person wants to take a little bit of time and actually fix it and do a little B&D to it, it'd be a great truck. Now, but yeah, I like the F-150, to be honest with you. It's not bad. My neighbor doesn't like Fords. So, this is what it is. I don't give a crap, personally. It runs and drives. I put a farmer use tag on it. I won't say anything about it. Anyway. Let me go back here when it's not so hot. Finally got that cleaned out a little bit. I kind of cheated on that, I'm not gonna lie. The reason why I kind of say I kind of cheated on that was because of the fact that I had a bunch of metal right here. Had a bunch of metal over there. Still got a crapper, by the way, if I was wondering. The jokes, I know. Anyway, still got a little bit of metal. I'm actually gonna pull that little bit of metal. Reason why I said cheat a little bit is because I actually got my buddies to actually pull the metal, come and get the metal. So, all of it's gone, basically. So, it looks, it cleans up a lot better. So, makes me feel better. It looks better up here. Honestly, I'm going to get to the point where it's all clean. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do storytelling a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to do another video. But I wanted to go ahead and conclude it, at least in the... For those wondering, that's a 97. 97 to 04s, 03s, are what they call Jelly Bean, which is the 10th generation Ford F-150s. Everybody hates them. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people hate on them because they're not DIY friendly at all. So, I believe for the money I spent, for it, and the fact that I can buy pretty much another one of those that are, I can find another F-150 that literally pretty readily available. Like I literally found 4 for less than $1,000 that, you know, I could fix a lot of crap I want done to it. Like if I don't want to weld the frame a little bit, I can get one with a perfect frame on it, but no title, or motor blew up, or transmission blew up. I don't care because I got a good running motor and trans, and a good bed. So I mean, it depends on what you want to do and what you want to spend. This one's like one of those to me, and that's how I feel that the 10th generation F-150 as of right now is like cheap, affordable, and something you can build up pretty reasonable for a pretty amount of money. Cheap for at least amount of money. Is it like a square body Chevy, for example, or a OBS Chevy? Because those are getting kind of hard to find parts for. Or in my neck of the, well, I mean, you can find OBS Chevys still just fine. You can on square bodies too. Problem is that's going higher in price, where these Fords are dropping like fucking. These Fords are dropping like down in price a lot. Now I know some people are gonna hate on Fords. I know some people are gonna say, some people are gonna hate on Fords. Some people are gonna love Fords. I like a little bit of everything. I like the 10th generation F-150. Pretty reasonable. They're pretty good trucks, honestly. They're the world's fastest trucks? No. Will they get the A to B? Yeah. That's all I want this one to do, honestly. It's not a whole lot of work, to be honest with you. Be pretty decent daily. I had a 4.6 before. I had an F-150 before. Like, oh, by the way, I'm picturing my F-150 story. So I had a weed one. I had a green one. Seems like I had, yeah, I had one more too. Yeah, I remember now. I traded a second gen Dodge. Transmission was going out. I didn't know it until after I traded. So here's why. And the kid even drove it around. So I really don't, you know, I don't really count that as lying because I had no idea until I figured it out afterwards. Like way after the fact. One of those oops moments. And yeah, the kid got mad. But like I told him, like, look, I honestly didn't know that going into it, and you drove it, you flogged the crap out of it. You drove it. And you know the funny part was, he actually was complaining about the second gen Dodge, not because of the transmission. He complained because of the motor, and the motor, because anyway, the motor supposedly blew up on that. And that's actually kind of funny part about it, is that 318 was strong. And I thought he was going to complain because of the freaking trans, because, you know, it was going out. And no, that's not what he complained about. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll take it. I told him the truth, and you know, but anyway, that's how I got the last F-150. And for love of me, I can't remember what I did with that one, to be honest. I can't remember. I think I just sold it, I think, or something like that. I don't know. It was ugly. It did a lot of hauling out here. We got rid of a lot of stuff with that F-150. We had a 4.6 in it. All of my F-150s had 4.6s, I believe, in it. Except for that one that blew up. I mean, the one had a bad broad knock and it would not go up. Now, the first one, I wouldn't wish that paint checker when I was a pain. I mean, that was a bugger. The last one, though, honestly, wasn't bad. I mean, it got about, we put 91 octane in it. We got about, well, 91, but 93, I think. And we got about 17, 18 miles a gallon on that sucker. It drove fine. It roasted tires. It was actually running really good. Super good, to be honest with you. I had no complaints of it. That's why I was like, what the crap? So I thought this one was a 5.4. That's why I know, you know, I thought this was 5.4. Because I know they put a 5.4s in those, and they did 4.6s. I'm actually kind of surprised this one's actually 4.6. But it's a stronger 4.6. That's why I thought it was 5.4. So, yes, the truck's got a lot of always. And I mean a whack ton of always. But, you know, I'm just going ahead and put a story time in this video too. So, no, actually, I'm gonna have to do, well, no, because I want to do it with actually my face and all that. You know what? Nah, let's not do it. I'll go ahead and just do it this way. Make it a longer video. So, we went and got the truck today. I'm not telling you what, I'm telling you it's Thursday, and I'm not telling you what day of Thursday because of Johnny Law. So, I got this from my old dude, this truck off of my old dude. I traded my lawnmower, which I had honestly about 200 into it, and then I got, like I said, I traded my lawnmower and I traded cash for it. I went down there, I looked at it first, and then we traded, and pretty happy with the deal, to be honest with you. Told the dude, like, all right, cool. Excuse me. Let's do it. Let's get this truck out of here. So I told him, hey, this was on a Sunday. I told him, hey, man, hold this truck for me, man. That's what I told him. Like, hold this truck for me for 4 days. I'll pick it up. Done deal. You know what I'm saying? That's what I told him. Be done deal. I'm not going to back out of you. Promise you I'm not going to, bail on you. I want this truck run. I heard it run and I heard it drive. So I'm like, okay. And I seen it drive. I mean, I didn't see it drive, but I heard it run. Like, all right, this is actually not that bad of a truck. Let's do it. Because I'm actually at the point, I'm like, okay, whatever. I need a truck. Well, I need a vehicle. This happens to be a truck. Okay? Because everybody I was talking to would not work a deal with me at all. I mean, for what I had into it, what I can get back out of the truck, I can definitely get my money back. There's not enough. I mean, running and driving like that, like it is, I can still get it for like cheap, $800. Not a problem. I get 800 to 1,000 what it says. Honestly, would not be hard. Would not be hard at all. Do I want to do that? No, not really. I'm actually just going to keep this one, I think, because I'm not going to say I'm going to or not, because in fact, to be honest with you, you guys, I like to trade, you know that. If you watch my build series, I mean, some of y'all know I like to trade, but reality is that it can be used I can use this one as a daily driver. I don't care. I got to put a whack ton of money into it, but it is what it is. I need a vehicle to be up here for my sanity's sake, because of the fact that I want to at least have a decent vehicle, and this one is pretty decent. And yeah, whether I trade it or not, it depends. Like I said, I'm not going to say, yeah, I'm going to trade it, or no, I'm not going to. Because who knows? I might get tired of it, or I might put it up on there and somebody says, hey, I'll trade you this for it. I'm not going to lie about it. If it's a good enough deal, I'll take it. If it's not, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm not trading for vehicles that are not running. Unless it's a vehicle that I want. Which is, if I want, it's going to be like highly desirable vehicle that I'm willing to drop money to. The Ford I'm willing to drop money to. It's pretty comical. It's a pretty good cheap vehicle to get into. Like I said, not DIY friendly at all. It's absolutely terrible to get into for DIY. If you're looking for DIY, I would not recommend going to Ford F-150 unless you want to build one for yourself. And then there's some things that are a pain in the butt to work on a truck. Absolutely, not gonna lie. It's not exactly an easy truck to work on. That's why a lot of people hate on them. But it's also the reason why I love them are not bad, in my opinion. So, it is what it is. And like I said, this one has been abused. And I know how to get some of the power back on this sucker if you get while I'm drifting. So I'm gonna have to do some DIY mods to make it have way more power than it had. And free DIY mods, pretty much. So anyway. So, here's the big catch. So anyway, like I said, we get down there. I got paid today. I went to the ATM, hit back there, hit the ATM, got gas real quick. Bada bing, bada boom. Rolled right down to them. By the way, we're about, if you know where we're at, we're in Sullivan camp, okay? We're in Sullivan's camp, which if you know where it's at, you're gonna know where it's at. If you don't, it's about a good 4 or 5 miles, okay? I ain't gonna lie. it can get to my house 4 or 5 miles, no problem. Sullivan Camp's not a big deal. Cheap, cheerful, easy enough. About 10-minute, 20-minute drive. You're like, that's a lot of drive. That's for 4 or 5 miles. It just depends on what you do and how you're doing it. So, anyway, that's the only reason why we drove that all the way. Well, that's not true. We did the one jumping branch, and I was like, yeah, that's terrible. So, we get down there. We put some gas into it. We got it in there. It runs great. Pretty happy with myself on that. He always got some free extra gas, which is cool, which is good. And, you know, makes sense, man, you know. Yeah, by the way, it's a countertop I gotta fix. I probably replace the sink with another. I gotta replace the whole damn sink on that one. Because, you know, don't look too hard on it. It's on the to-do list. Don't judge. That's all I'm saying on that one. Anyway. So, we get down there, right? And, oh, by the way, it's a 746, by the way. I actually figured that time out. So, I get down there. We get down there, we do this gas tank, we fire it up, we put on charger, we fire it up. We don't have a plate on this truck. We have no insurance sticker on it. We had no sticker on it. Fire it up. Like, because this is total backwards, by the way. So we're getting it. We got out of there. Guy, like I said, was following behind us with a white Chevrolet Silverado. He brought his vehicle. My buddy brought his brother, which he drove the vehicle. Not the Ford, but my buddy's vehicle, so that way he could drive back. Now that one's fully legal and all that. White Silverado guy said he's gonna follow us because of the fact that he wants to get the ride lawnmower, which totally normal, totally acceptable. Ain't no hate in that game. So we get back there, right? And I'm enjoying it myself. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually pretty happy with myself. I'm pretty punched about this one. I like it. I like it a lot. It feels good, man. So we get down there, we drove it. So we fired up, we get back there. First thing we do, we go back. Me and my bud are noticing right off hat, there's a vibration big time with this truck. And it's not a mechanical vibration, it is definitely a wheel bearing vibration. Like you can hear it howl, but you can feel it really bad in the driver door. I'm like, what the crap this thing is? Or we were thinking, oh gosh, the tires are bad, wheel bearings bad. What are wheel bearings? And you know, it goes away in the corners a little bit, and I'm like, oh crap, this is definitely a wheel bearing problem. So brakes are sketchy. They will stop you, but motor's not tuned up at all. It doesn't have that much power, but it pulls just fine. So far, it pulls a little less than the last F-150 I had, but not to the point where I'm hollering about it, because it's not shake level at all. I know why it's down on power. I can definitely get it back on point by putting brand new spark plugs in there, spark plugs, spark wires, and just do a basic oil change on it. I know how to get it back to spec on that. That's not a problem. So anyway, we get that sucker down there. We run in my butt. Of course, I immediately put them the quickest way to my house, which is avoiding the cops, which we're on, you know, when we're on Prosperity Road and all that. So we get in there, we questioned it a little bit, and I was like, no, man, this is actually going this way, not the other way. We're going to avoid the cops. So we did, for the most part. We went on Fitzpatrick, got down and then down Fitzpatrick. We got to the junkyard, which is right next to here where I live at. Lo and behold, I seen it going down. I seen it. I told my bro, I was like, man, I told him we are literally screwed. That's what I told him. He's like, man, we are effed. Because I said, there's no way around that. Because the only way around the void that would be to literally go back and then do a UE. Literally would have to go back, and you would have to keep going straight, and then you shoot off the thing, which you could run into potentially cops there too. So it's like, I don't know if I want to do that either. But anyway, I seen a cop car heading towards us, sitting on the thing, mad, and it's like, I'm like, oh man. I could actually come and give you guys a little bit of visual aid. Well, sort of. You can't see it all from my porch, but it's, oh, maybe you can see it. By the way, I haven't checked the mail yet. Okay, it's just a little, and I mean little past that house. Like right in there, like literally not that far. Let me see if I can give you all a better, the sun's going down, so it's actually not too hot outside. By the way, I love. I just want to try to get a visual aid if I can. Okay, there you go. You can see it a little bit better. So, right where that building's at, literally. So, right up in there, right? I'm going to get back across the road while it's still getting good. So anyway, we see that guy. He sees the no sticker, no seat buckle, because of the fact that the seat buckle's not working right on the driver's side. Luckily, the Dodge is right behind us, and so is they're behind us too. Guy hits the blue lights. We sped. I told him, I was like, I seen him about to turn the blue lights. I told him, like, but I said, you need to hit it. We need to get up this driveway. We got up here, we turned, went straight right up there. We pulled it all the way up there, and Durango right behind us. Oh, I got some mail following. Okay, that is not for me. That is for me. That is for me. That is for not me. And that is for me. Magistrate Court of Raleigh County. Okay. Okay, so I kind of figured the water would come up eventually. Eventually. Yeah, I'm just kind of obvious about that one. Anyway. You can get up. So we get up here, we hit it. And we get up here, we turn it off, we jump out of the truck real quick, put in park. Of course, Durango's down there, and they come up behind us. So, God, the cop took off. I guess we thought we shot past him. We got away with that one barely. I mean, barely would be the word. So, anyway, I'll look at it in a minute when I get done with this. So, yeah. We get done with that. I'm enjoying myself. We finished up we acted like normal because we didn't, because I was waiting there, fully prepared to say what I had to say on the Ford, because I wanted to, I was like, oh crap, this is gonna be interesting, bad. And he sped around. He thought he must have thought we went to the other way or something, because from what his brother said, he took off down that way, from what I think he said, or yeah, I think it's this way. And I think that's what he said anyway. And nope, we got lucky on that one, like I said. So, but yeah, that's actually, like I said, that's another one that was kind of bad, but we got away with that one. That was terrible, but I ain't gonna lie about it. But it was terrible, but it was good. I hate doing stuff that's illegal as crap, and yes, that is totally illegal what we did, but it is what it is. And I technically didn't do anything illegal, because the fact that I didn't drive the truck. So, and I'm only saying my friend did. So, for those wondering. But yeah, that's how I got that f-150 up here. Like I said, good deal. We got home, so I know it runs and drives. I know what's wrong with it. We know what's wrong with it. So I got to test drive these vehicles anyway. Another thing I had going for me is I was gonna pull my tile out. I was like, look, we just built about this today, and yeah, no, you know, it would have worked just fine. So we would have got, yeah. So I know we would have gotten in serious trouble. So that's all I'm gonna say on that one. Y'all have enough. Like I said, I had enough ventures for a while. Believe me, I'm kind of ventured out. Yeah, I don't want to keep doing ventures. I don't mind doing ventures, but I don't like doing that kind of ventures. Not unless I can avoid it. So, and then next videos I'll be, hopefully, like I said, I'll be doing a little bit more. I don't know what I'm gonna do on the next video, to be honest with you. I'll either talk about buying another Ford, or some future plans with it. I have no clue. Because getting home was the main goal today, and I'm actually going to do home improvements in the house, which kind of, you know, Captain Obvious, you know, home improvements says so in the title. So, as always, guys, always have a good one. Have a great day, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.